Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Galacticare. Specifically, we'll be looking at the new Voice Beyond DLC coming out on April 2nd, 2025. And I had some great times with Galacticare. I pretty much 5-starred almost every level except Mission 8, which kind of bugged out for me until I got access to the press branch, which was like 2 hours ago. Yeah, I got a key for it, but it was kind of last minute, so I didn't get through all of the new content in the DLC, so just be warned of that. Now, when you actually go to play the DLC, you may get a pop-up that says, do you want to skip the main campaign? So I skipped the story, but I was on Mission 8, which I believe was the last one anyway, and I didn't really miss anything. So you may get that pop-up warning you. It's going to unlock all of these things for you if you're only on, say, Mission 2, Mission 3, whatever. Now, for those of you that don't know what Galacticare is, think 2 Point Hospital, but different developers, different theme. It's more sci-fi than anything else, but it does a lot of cool things, and I will direct you to my review from last year because I don't want to rehash everything I just said last year in my review video. So go check out my review of the original Galacticare game to see what that's like and what separates it from 2 Point Hospital. Now, this new DLC, The Voice Beyond, has 3 different campaign missions. I believe they're called chapters, but they're campaign missions. And I got through the first one, and that took about, I want to say, 2 hours. And I didn't 5-star it, so I'm going to go back to it and continue. So, assuming the other 2 are roughly the same playtime, you're going to look at about 2 to 3 hours per chapter. And then you may have to go back and 5-star it if you want to unlock more things, or just for the completionist part of it. You know, that may take you upward 15, 20 hours. It all depends. Some of you are really good at the game. Others like to take a more relaxed approach. So, you know, it's all a matter of, you know, play style. But ultimately, this is a lot more casual than 2 Point Hospital. So, you know, just have fun with it. That's what I do. And like I said, I got through the first chapter, and as much as I wanted to like get through chapters 2 and 3 in order to review this game, I got this key last minute, and I rushed to get through chapter 1 as quickly as I could. And, you know, it's now, what, 11:30 p.m., and the game's coming out in almost 3 hours. So, yeah, I didn't have enough time, unfortunately. So, yeah, this DLC will add a lot of new things. Maybe not a whole lot of new things, but it will add new diseases, for example. But the overarching thing, you know, it starts you off as you normally would, you know, creating a small little hospital and, you know, treating patients. But then, you know, new stuff starts showing up as typical of a DLC. And you've got this Dr. Cabal, I think his name is. And he's a Dr. Rebel, that's it. Cabal is the name of, like, the enemy that you're going to be facing across this DLC scenario. But Dr. Rebel is a new consultant. And consultants are people that, they are like doctors, but they're like a jack of all trades, and they level up, and you can put points. Like, think XCOM, how in XCOM 2 you could level up soldiers of different classes and put points into different things as they leveled up. That's what these consultants do. And there's a new one, and he has his own wide range of different things he can do, you know, special ability wise. So that's a new thing that'll pop up. And then it goes back to, oh, let's just create more rooms, more patients come in. That's typical. If you've ever played 2 Point Hospital, then, you know, you'll be familiar with this too. And if you've never played Galacticare at all, I would recommend playing Galacticare, the core game, first, playing a couple of the first couple of missions to slowly unlock that content, because if you jump right into this, you're going to be completely overwhelmed. But anyway, getting back to the DLC, whenever it's time, the game throws these new, I don't want to say enemies, but these new creatures at you. And they look like they have Borg implants. Borg from Star Trek, the, you know, cybernetic creatures that want to assimilate everything. Resistance is futile. Well, that's what I feel like this DLC is. I feel like it's very, I feel like the developers watched Star Trek and, like, yeah, the Borg, we really like them as a villain. So, yeah, they took some inspiration from that and created this enemy. And at first, like, these guys just acted as normal patients. I'm like, okay, That's not bad. They come in, even though they've got these Borg implants and they're kind of robotic looking and kind of freaky looking. It's not bad. They're just regular patients. Fine. That's just reskinned patients, as it were. And by the way, the shop guy that comes by, completely different than like the big alien guy that you'd normally see in the core game. So just note that. And then you've got these like saboteurs that'll come in. They look like the Tenki creatures that were coming in before, but these guys are just pure like metallic exoskeletons, and they will mess up your day. Their goal is to go around and sabotage things. For example, they've got their own pathing. If you click on them, you can see what they're going to do next. That might be introduce more bugs to your hospital, sabotage vending machines that they don't work anymore. They've got their own little sabotage track, as it were. And you have to find them in the environment, but sometime and click on the dismiss button. The dismiss button is actually the vaporize button for these guys. They're supposed to die and disappear. But I found, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but I would click on that button to get rid of them, and sometimes it wouldn't work. I'd have to click on them 2 or 3 times to make sure that they would be vaporized before they could do anything else. But sometimes they still got through for whatever reason and ended up just sabotaging a room, bombing it, whatever, making it unusable for a period of time, and then my robots had to go in and clean it up and repair it. So my advice to you in this DLC, make sure you've got a lot of those little black robots running around, the ones that clean things, the medi robots, whatever, just so that they can keep up with the sabotage. Now, yeah, you could just keep an eye on the incoming traffic, and as soon as you see them, just get rid of them right there. But this DLC is much more, I would say, just it's monotonous in the sense that rather than just instead of managing my hospital, now I have to micromanage finding these things and killing them before they can do damage. So it's both annoying. It's a nice mechanic, but it's both annoying and interesting at the same time. It gives me something to do, but at the same time, I sometimes I just want to sit back, watch a movie, and manage a hospital. And this DLC doesn't let me do that. I have to be a lot more hands-on with this DLC. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of playtime out of this, don't get me wrong. You're going to get, I would say, 15 to 20 hours with 3 campaign levels. Expect new things, new diseases, new creatures, and all that jazz. So I do recommend it based on what I've played so far. All right. Well, this is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.